everyone. Guess who's back? Yes, you know who I am. It's Jessica Koch, and I am your host of Profound Professionals. We are a video interview series that has been running for 5+ years. Can you believe it? It's blowing my mind. And what do we do? What do we do for you? Guess what we do for you? We bring industry experts that help improve your life so that you can live the best life that you can live because you so deserve that. And industry experts that will help you grow your business so that you'll have buckets of money so that you can make the impact that you are meant to make in the world. So today is no different. I am going to introduce, and I'm totally going to get her name right, Elisa. She's here with us today, and she loves marathons. So, okay, I'm really sorry. I'm introducing a little bit of a loon. She's a bit crazy because she just loves those marathons. Do you know how far a marathon is? Do you know how long that is? I mean, there are muscles in your body that just scream at you and say, when you're running a marathon. And I wouldn't know because a 5K is as far as I've gone, girlfriend. But tell us about why you are that bananas. Welcome, Elisa.
Hey, thanks. Yes. Yeah, the marathon thing is it is a little crazy. We like to say that if it was easy, everyone would do it, but
Isn't
it
it
is
like
not.
26 miles or something?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
26 miles.
It's pretty far.
OMG. And there are a lot of nuts people out there because I know those marathons. I see them on TV. I'm watching those crazy people. There's always like gazillion people there. I'm like, where are they all? And do they all make it to the end? I just don't know.
Not all of them, yeah.
I think I'm going to sign up, run at the start, and then just go as far as I can go and say, I ran in a marathon. I didn't make it all the way to the end, but I ran in a marathon. I think someone might have to push me towards the end. So tell us a little bit more about yourself and maybe even your business or your connection to this marathons. Why do we need to know about this? What do you have to share with us?
Yeah, so I'm the founder of Inspiration by Elisa. I'm a transformational speaker and a certified life coach and health coach, and I specialize in confidence. And I really want nothing more than to empower people through self-confidence to make a positive change in their lives so that they can be happy. My passion is to help people confidently be themselves and put themselves first so they can go after what they truly want in their lives. And throughout the years, I've developed this huge toolkit of ways to increase self-confidence so that I could achieve my own goals and what I wanted out of my life. And through that, I created the confidence method so I could coach my clients on these skills and be there to help them go after what they want with confidence. Because I never want anybody to be stumped by that question of what do you want, right? Or be miserable in an area of life or know what they want to do, but don't feel like they have the confidence to go after it. So I made my mission to help people with that.
Well, and you know what? That's huge because you do need confidence to do things like start a business and run a marathon and write a song or sing a song on stage or go, sign up for some big something, right? That is outside of your comfort zone, or write a book for that matter. I mean, putting yourself out there in a vulnerable format takes that confidence to do so. So if someone were going to come to you and say, okay, I'm not as confident as I want to be. I'm not doing all the things. I need to work with you. What's their experience going to be like?
Yeah, I take them through my 10-step system of the confidence method. And we sort of go through this whole journey where we kind of figure out what it is that they really want and what is that sort of future vision. And then we look at, I bring in a lot of mindfulness into what I do as well. So like every session has meditation and affirmations and journal prompts. And so we talk about how to incorporate that into your life if it's not already there. And then we look at like what your values are, what's really important to you right now, and how you can start doing that more and filling your days with that. And then we get into looking at some of the things you might need to like break through, like perfectionism, for example, or how to set boundaries and using some communication tools, or maybe how to have like a difficult conversation with somebody if you might need to do that, so that anytime that anybody may challenge you, you have these tools set up that you can still feel like really confident and secure in yourself, that you're not going to let that stop you. You're going to break through those challenges because you're going after what you want, and you know that it's really in line with what you want. yeah, and then we look at the sort of the evolution and kind of bring it all together, and then like, okay, well, what do we not like now that I have this amazing foundation of feeling so secure and confident with self-love, where can I go from here? What do I want to go? And so like catapult and go take those next steps together.
I love that. And, those big dreams, those really big dreams, they are, need the support of a coach like you, but also the support of, as you branch even bigger and dream even bigger, a team. And so that's when you want to keep our virtual assistant membership program in mind, because we have those VAs that are going to help support you develop and grow and bloom in your dream as Elisa is going to help you with, Elisa is going to help you with the brilliance of really finding that path. I love that you do meditations. I love that you do the journaling. Share with us one tip that someone could do today that's really going to help improve their life.
I think the biggest thing that like on that theme of the mindfulness is learning to use affirmations. Because one way that I've been able to change my perspective on situations and increase my self-confidence is through that reframing and sort of positive self-talk. I know that affirmations, some people can be like, oh yeah, I've heard that word so many times, but really it's a way of reframing the way that things have happened, because it's a way, reframing is a way of changing the relationship that we form between two experiences. And so through that, we can change what the experience means to us, right? We're not changing the content of what happened, but we're changing the meaning of it. And we can also change the negative chatter in our heads, which I find can be something that's, that we do a lot. We can really like ruminate on things, something said something to us or how we feel. It's really useful when we have self-doubt or self-judgments to use these affirmations. And I remember like for me with coaching, I had a client come in a session and she was really like in a bad mood and she got angry with me. And from my perspective, it seemed like I was doing everything wrong, right? And everything that I said was responded with some snarky comment or frustration. And it really triggered me. And I kind of went into like fight or flight mode, which for me is sort of fun. And after that, I was like, I am the worst coach ever. Like, that went terrible. Like maybe I should just give up. Like I should know how to deal with these things. And I really doubted my abilities and I wanted to quit. So yeah, so in these moments, we got to not let this discourage us and really try to find ways to reframe the situation. So when these thoughts or feelings come up, what you want to really do is try to catch it in the moment and then acknowledge it and feel the feelings, right? Like kind of process it and be like, yes, okay, this is how I feel. Like right then, like I'm not fit to be a coach, I'm stupid or whatever it may be. And then see if I can flip it into something that's more kind and more compassionate and more loving to myself. So I could change that to say something like, I'm learning as I go, or I have everything that I need to succeed. I'm a strong, intelligent, capable woman, instead of telling myself that I'm stupid and a terrible coach.
Yeah. And also taking that moment of pause and step back. And I love the looking at the conversation as if you're an observer of the conversation that happened and not in it, to help you process an uncomfortable or bad experience in a relationship or conversation. And remembering that 99.9% of the time, that person's explosion on you or attack of you probably had nothing to do with you whatsoever. It usually has to do with something that they're going through, that they're still trying to repair in themselves, that they've seen in you that they don't like in themselves, and they're attacking you because it bothers them. And there's all these reasons that someone can come unglued, and it has nothing whatsoever to do with you. So unless you bit them in the ankle hard or shot their favorite pet, don't let it worry you too much. I mean, be careful and empathetic of people's feelings and acknowledge and listen to them, but don't let them use you as a doormat. And remember that it probably isn't you, and sometimes you just have to move on in that manner. I usually just say a prayer for someone and move along.
Yeah. And also every experience is like a learning tool too, right? So in that situation with me, I was like, okay, well, I did freeze, right? And I was in sort of fawn mode. Okay, well, what could I do? So then I was like, okay, well, if someone has this again, like maybe I could think of some questions to help
Right.
help
What
them
else could
process
you do
that. So I created a
instead?
little like cheat
Mhm.
sheet for myself. The next time that happens, I can go to that and like, yeah. So it's like a learning
Yeah,
opportunity. And I think
wonderful.
my coaching improved because of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Usually those kinds of things do improve us. So before we move on to some of the other segments that I love in our show, is there anything else about yourself personally or your business that you want to share with us?
Um, well, is it like a final tip?
No, we gave you,
Oh,
we've already talked about a tip. I just wanted to make sure
okay.
you missed something. If you have a workshop coming up, do you teach in
Oh,
groups, just any of those kinds of things?
yeah, right now I'm in the process of creating a new 6-week program that's all about boundaries and how to say
Yay.
boundaries, how to say no, how to use those communication tools. Yeah, so it's going to be really good, and I'm hoping to launch it in the next few weeks. So yeah, it's
Super
really good.
exciting. Okay, watchers of our Profound Professional interview series, give us some love. We'll give you a virtual hug. Share with that share button. And here comes the next part of the show that just is fabulous. We want to know the cause that lights up your heart. What is the cause that you care about?
It's the BCSPCA. So it's a charity that helps animals. So any animals, that have been abused or harmed, and they adopt. I don't know. They yeah have animals up for
All the
adoption,
things,
and all the rescues. They
all
go
the
there and
animal
they help them,
lovey-dovey
and
things.
yeah, they really help all these poor animals, and but yeah, that just it really, because there's the animals, they rely on us, and there's kind of like helpless, and so they get, and sometimes people can't help what happens, and so let them go somewhere that they can get safety and care, and the SPCA gives that to them.
Well, and pets give us so much with the literally scientific, medically proved, healing aspects they give and comfort they give. Just snuggling and petting and having that pet that is wagging its tail or curling in your lap because they're super excited that you finally came home. That's pretty special, especially for people who are suffering from things like loneliness and stuff. So, animals are pretty special. We're lucky to have them. So what a fantastic cause. Okay, from the cause to the ultimate book list. We are building a book list and we ask all of our guests to share a book that has inspired their life or help you grow your business. Give it to us. What do you got? What is a book you love?
Um, it's by Jonathan Fields. It's called Sparked. He
Mhm.
has like a website also. I learned about him something called the Sparketype, and you can do like a quiz, and it's really about how
Oh,
you work best. And like you can do this quiz and kind of see where you fit, and then that really helps you with your career, and or at least finding things in your day to day. And so he created a book during COVID, and it's yeah, it's great. It's all helps you get sparked with your work.
I love that. Who doesn't want a spark? I like a little fire in my
Right.
life. All right. All right. Pressure's on. Are you writing a book? Are you dreaming about writing a book? Are we planning a book? What's going on? Are you cooking a book? What's going on?
Yes, yes. I'm just starting now to write my own books. I'm an upcoming author, and I believe it's going to be called The Confidence Method.
Ah,
It's going to be basically
confidence.
my signature
Good.
thing. Yeah.
I love that. We got to have some confidence that we are going to keep our eyes peeled for that. And you know it, as always, if she gives us the links, we'll share them with you. That's right. There'll be a custom article in the description of wherever you're seeing or hearing this podcast. So if you're listening, watching, whatever platform it's on, look in the description. There will be all the links that we can give, plus a link to a custom article we built about just her because we want to feature these amazing guests that come on. So you can have all the goods, all the ways to reach her, all the things so that you can reach out and you can be confident too. Who knows? Maybe you'll be crazy and you'll join the crazy club and you'll start running marathons. That would be awesome. Now, if you're watching and you say to yourself, I'm pretty confident already. I'm an industry expert. I could help someone improve their life. I know things. I know things that will help improve people's businesses. Well, then you know where you should be. That's right here. You should be on our show. So email us, and guess what? My amazing virtual assistant team, and yes, they could be your team too. I have almost 100 virtual assistants globally that help our clients with all the back tasks that you don't want to do, the social media, the techie stuff, the emails, the content creation. talk to me, ask me about it, because we'd love to set you up with our virtual assistant program. Now, if you want to be a hero, mine and someone else's, because you're an industry expert and you're out there, I'm thinking, maybe you're networking. And I bet you know other industry experts. You could be their hero and mine and email introduce us. And guess what? Those same beautiful, brilliant people are going to send them all the information they need to get scheduled on our show. So give us a little love. We'll give you a virtual hug. Share, 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 because someone out there listening really needs to hear all the information from today's show. And they want other people to know about the amazing cause that we shared and the brilliant books that we talked about. And I'm excited because that was a new one. We're going to be adding it to the list. So keep your eyes peeled for that. That is super, super good. Before we say goodbye, Elisa, we are going to ask you, as we ask all our guests, is there a final thought? Is there a moment of pause, inspiration, awe, information that you can share with us? What do you got?
I would just say that change takes time. Like when we're embarking on this change, it takes time to be patient and kind with yourself. You know, it takes commitment and doing the work consistently. So create systems that work in your busy life and integrate all of your growth.
I love it. It's so close. She doesn't know it, but you guys do, because you hear me say it at the close of every single show. How spot on the nose she is with that information. Systems matter so much, and having patience with ourselves. This is one I don't have. But what I always say is, yes, you know it. I'm Jessica Koch. You remember. And this has been another Profound Professionals. And I will ask you, as Elisa has asked you also, to remember to be kind to yourself and be kind to each other. So bye until next show. Thanks, everyone. Bye, everybody.